This is my forever Minecraft world. Here I play Minecraft with no scripts, no acting, no over-editing, mistakes included. I want this to feel like home. Mi casa es su casa, so make yourself comfortable. Each time we'll share a question of the day and a comment of the day, so your voice becomes part of the story too. I'm really glad you're here. Let's dive in and see what today's adventure has in store. Hi, I'm Vought and these are my cats. Alright, and we have a visitor. Let's go. Visitors are always welcome. This forever world, it's a bit lonely. So it's nice to hear. Don't go, please. He's like, dude, you're a bit creepy. Alright, what are you selling? Thank you. Thanks for coming, but no thank you. See ya. Right. Question of the day. Oh, we have, yes, there you go. Up. Minty told us how this works. So up means we have mail. Down, we don't have mail. So up. Here we go. Question of the day for episode 21. What is your favorite mob and why? That's a good question. I think my favorite mob is probably the Copper Golem, which I haven't seen yet, or the Happy Ghast. I'm really looking forward to that and being able to, you know, take my friends, especially my younger kids, on a trip instead of them saying, wait for me, you're going too quick. So we all jump in on the Happy Ghast and yeah, that'll be great. And we explore together. That's going to be fun. And also for building at height. Wow. That is going to be fantastic. All right. And let's keep moving. We have the comment of the day by Sagecraft. Thank you. Let me sit right next to you. There we go. Looking fancy, my friend. And this comment is going to be really helpful because we're working with villagers. And I think Sagecraft identify what happened with our villagers, why they're not breeding. It says for the villagers, they need to be able to see the bit. And that just like, aha, I think I got it. So he's going to send a way for it to work on Discord. So I'm going to have a look at that. That is fantastic. I am really happy to be playing here. Right. Let me see what's going on here with the villagers. I think I know what the problem is. Excuse me, sir. Oop. And I'm going to... Actually, I put this in here. But it needs to be lower. So there might be another way to do this. But I think for now, for the villagers not to escape, I place that. So I can open this and they will not be able to get out. I know it's a bit ugly, but that's okay. Right. I think the problem is these blocks. I placed a couple of blocks there, but I don't think they're supposed to be there. Once I remove them, this is gonna work. But before I do that, I'm going to build something for them. So, in the last episode, I was trying to do something with the villagers here. My idea was... it didn't work, unfortunately. Let me put this on, just in case. Right. So, I wanted to do an elevator right here. So, the villagers will go up and down. No, the villagers will go up this elevator, the water column, whatever. And then there will be a spa. A hot tub. So, the villagers will go... floating up here, and then they will be floating here in the spa, like woo, like with water, obviously. But the design I had water right at the top, so the water was here, and then the design was here, and then the villagers will probably escape. So I don't think that's going to work. So I'm just going to close this off. But before I do, I am just going to do one of these infinite water sources. Just in case we need to work with water. I don't think we do, but just in case. I don't want to go running around again all the way down to the well. But it was kind of cool because that's what a well does. You know, has water and then you use the water. Anyways, so let me remove that. And we're gonna go this way. I don't think we need to go this far, and that's the other thing I was trying to do. I was going too far. I've marked where I want this to be, so we're just going to go there. And that's going to be the end of the water slide, I guess. So we don't need this either. Boom. And then it's going to stop here. There. Right, so what I can do now is cover this, because I don't want to have holes and everywhere in the base. That is not nice. And I don't want mobs to spawn in places either, so I'm just gonna go and make this a bit nicer. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then we're gonna build something for the villagers. Where's my bed lately? Here, where I'm working. So when they come out, after they have been bred, so a baby goes down into the hole, and then just they gonna come up ready to actually work. It's gonna be, you know, I'm a businessman. Camp Everlong is going to turn into Amazon. As soon as they grow up, they're gonna be ready to work. Yes. Alright, let me grab a few materials. I think I have a few already. Let me grab some of this. I need a chest. That's all I do every single time I'm gonna build something. Where did it go? Like that. Every time I build something, I want to do... Oh, that's right. They give you less wood. Never mind. I like doing a chest or a barrel and a bed, because I usually take a long time to build. So I'm just gonna take everything I need, bring it over here, and build it. Where is my marker? It's right here. I'm going to place a torch so I don't forget. I'm going to place the chest here. You see the tall grass is bothering me? That's why I hate it. It's my mortal enemy. There we go. And I'm going to place all these blocks that I'm going to use right here. And the bed. Like that. First things first though, I hate tall grass. I believe there is a texture pack that converts all the tall grass into short grass. I think that is a great idea. I think I'm gonna look into that. Great. Okay, let's begin. So first things first, I am going to do... Right, we're gonna map this out. So I am going to go... It's a relatively big build. No, it's not a big build. But enough space for the villagers to go around. So we're gonna do 3 and then another 3 blocks. That is going to be the footprint, is that what you call it? Of the little build. For the villagers to start working straight away. No rest for the poor villagers. Yes. We're going to place a couple of blocks so we can see where this is going to be. Like that. Brilliant. And we're going to need more of these stairs, but we're gonna start with what we have. Like that. Move to the side, and we need a few more to completely have that area full of planks. No, not planks. Of stairs. 2 more. And then finish this up. Like that. Right. Next step, I need to get some of this fancy mud bricks. So I need mud and some wheat. Turn it into packed mud. And then turn it into bricks. And then from bricks to walls. Nice. I really like brick walls. They go really well with any kind of wood. They're fantastic. They look amazing. What a great addition to Minecraft. And then we're going to do a fence on each of these. And then between the fences, we are going to do and add. Let me do sticks so we can add them. More sticks, and I need more wood. We are going to do no fences, but fences, fence gates. Let's just do half of that. And the recipe is here. I don't know how many I need, so 18 will start with that. And I'm just going to add them to that. That I think looks pretty cool. I really like it. We're gonna go all the way around. These are so hard to place. So you have to shift, obviously, and then you have to be right on the edge of the block. Because if you place them sideways, they just go like that. So you have to be on the right angle. They're a bit tricky, but pretty cool. Like that. Like that. Ooh, are we gonna have enough? That fantastic, satisfying moment when you craft enough. Yes, I have 2 extras. Brilliant. Put them back. Don't need them. So, what this is going to do is keep the villagers in. They can jump, but there's no reason for them to do so because this is blocking their path. So, they can still move around, but they're stuck in there. which is great. I love that. Great stuff. Nice. That's something I don't quite like is that how in real life you will need another pillar right here in the middle to sustain the whole thing, otherwise it might come off. So I might expand it for 1 more block. You know, obviously Minecraft is not realistic, but a part of me wants to just pretend that you have to do things like, no, you have to put support in there so it doesn't look like it's floating, you know? So I think we're going to do just that. Let me move these and add an extra support. So we're going to replace these logs with some more stairs, which are probably going to need a couple more. We have the bricks. Sorry, the brick wall, and right in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Right here in the middle. Where did my shovel go? There we go. Not my shovel, my axe. And right here in the middle, we are going to repeat that. We might need to replace those 2. Couple more brick walls. What? Like that. Fences again. And then we need a couple more fences. Did I craft enough? Yes. Go back here. Put them in there. These guys need to be relocated. Thanks for your service. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And a couple of more stairs, which I think I crafted. No, not that. Just enough. I'm having trouble placing blocks today. And let's see. Yes. I feel like that is a bit better and makes me feel safer. Right. Next step, put the blocks back. Clean inventory is a must. We are going to use some wood and some wool. So we are going to need 5 red beds, I believe. And 4 white beds plus the wool. So what I'm going to do is do the roof. I need some scaffolding. Some improvised scaffolding. Yeah. Right. And let me do this. So what are we going to do? We go. I can't speak. English is hard. What we're going to do is alternate the wool. We go white and red and white and red and white. No, wait. No. Oh no, I have just enough. Wait. Can I do this? Oh yes, I do have 2 more. I didn't see them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. Yes, I think that's going to work. Now I'm just going to move my tools, and we're going to place the red bits and the white bits together in here. So we're going to start with the red and white and red and white. You know the drill. Red and white, red, white, and red. Now, this roof hopefully looks good. I love building roofs with beds. Yes. Okay. Okay. Nice. It does look like one of those market stalls, and you can jump over here. That is great. I love it. And I like how it hangs up a little bit and it doesn't quite connect. Okay. I am happy with the way it looks. And I really love the height difference. That is great. Now we're going to add some decoration to this. Not because it's necessary, but it might add something to it. And then we are going to add a couple of signs. Okay. Once this is complete with more villagers, I'm going to replace some of these stairs for some workbenches. Different things that the villagers can come and do for us. So when they grow up and they have the ability to come out of this tiny little hole there, they're going to be here and provide some, ideally, some trades. And it will look like it's alive. It will look like there's actually someone attending the shop, which is gonna be great. Looking forward to that. Right, so what I have to do here is a little bit of magic. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a water source in here. And before I go, I need to grab a couple of signs. Oh, that's why I needed the signs. Never mind, I can make another one. That's why I needed signs. It doesn't matter what kind of wood I do. There's signs, but we're gonna do some more sticks, more logs, and I need a sign. We're gonna go down here. Hopefully not drown. Okay, brilliant. So this is the theory. The tiny little baby villagers will go up here, down into this water slide, whee, coming all this way until they reach this area here. I am going to place one of these signs right there to stop the water from flowing this way onto where I am. So when the villagers come this way, they're gonna be baby villagers and they're gonna be here, chilling until they grow. Not a nice place to grow, but it's fine. And then once they grow, they're going to be floating a little bit and reach this water source, and come into this area here to become trapped forever and ever. You know how that works, right? So I think this project is done. We can add a little bit more decorations, but you know, it's fine for now. What I might do is actually put this chest here, but there's a chance of you becoming too entrapped, engrossed, too concerned about how things look, and then you end up doing too many details and going in and out and in and out, and it just becomes a bit too much. You know what I mean? A bit too much. So the other thing I'm going to do is just add that here. I might need it. You'll never know. And we're going to place the bed back to where it was before. Alright, and it's time to apply the advice we got from Sagecraft, where it says that the villagers cannot see the beds. And I think it's because I placed those two blocks right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove them while I tell you the story. We might see some love hearts. Here we are. Going to remove them. And these guys should be... Yes! That guy saw the bit, and this guy is gonna... Are you going to see the bit? Did you see the green particles? I think he's gonna see the bit too. So we're gonna be waiting here for the magic to happen. I think they can see the bits. Right. So during a live stream, I was working with villagers, as I told you last video. I'm sorry for not finishing the story. And I had trouble, again, having the villagers to breed. They had the same thing. They had enough food. They had a place to live. Bits close by. But they were not breeding at all. No matter what I did, no matter the configuration of the bits, they could not breed. So we were doing that on a live stream. I was applying every single piece of advice that you guys were telling me. We couldn't get it to work. So I decided to change my approach, and I put some Spanish music in the background. Some lovey-dovey Spanish music. And guess what? After a few seconds of the Spanish music, the villagers had a baby. It was amazing. It was so quick. It was like magic. It worked perfectly. Oh, that was hilarious. All you need is a little bit of Spanish music and then it's gonna work. So if you're working with villagers and your villagers are not breeding, easy fix. Put some Spanish music in the background. It's gonna work. Absolutely wonders. Right. Come on, guys. Maybe it's the time of the day. It's almost nighttime. So I don't think we'll have any babies being born this late at night. I think these guys like to breed very early in the morning. So I don't want to miss it. So I don't want to go and do something else. So I think I'm just gonna wait here. Not creepy at all. Any love hearts? Not yet. Oh! It has begun. It has begun. Yes! We are going to see it. Put some Spanish music in the background. Yes! Welcome to the Forever Minecraft world. Ah! Welcome to the Forever Minecraft world, little one. Oh! That was so good. Oh, I feel like one of my kids was born. Like, I'm really happy. And I think he's gonna come out here soon. Can we go and have a look? Yes. Hello. Baby number one, the first of many. Born in Everlong, our camp. That was fantastic! Now we will have to wait about 20 minutes for the villager to grow and start getting ready to work, but that worked a treat! I am so ecstatic, I am so happy. Wow, I am really excited that a little baby villager was born in our farm. In our tent, in our Camp Everlong. Now they're like, where did our kid go? Where did he go? They grow so fast, I'm so sorry. One day they're a tiny little baby falling asleep in your arms, and the next day they're going out into the world on their own. Wow, that is fantastic! Yes! And I think the other thing is that I moved them far enough. Well, I don't know if it's far enough. Oh! I hear some... Wait! These guys are busy! These guys are too busy! Don't tell me that they're gonna have another baby. 2 in 1 episode? They just had a baby, man. Just give them some space. Give it some time. That's... Oh! I hear a baby villager. Yes! He made it all this way here. And once he grows, it's gonna go boop boop to this area right here. Is that? Wait. I think that needs to be a water source too. and float up. I think that's gonna be great. Make sure that I close this, otherwise they will escape. And we got it. Now let me see if I have a workstation that I stole from somewhere, which I probably do. I'm always stealing stuff. This is the same dude, right? Pretty sure that I have some workstations here that I stole ages ago. A cauldron? No, that is not something I want. Excuse me, sir. I'm not sure where to put it. Pretty sure I had some workstations for the villagers to start working straight away. Let me have a look. Right, so I was looking in my chest. I could not find any of the workstations that I used to steal from other villagers. So what I think I'm going to do is ask you, what do you think would be the best trades to have with villagers to begin with? And you know, I have 2 farmers in that tent that I'm going to start trading with them to have emeralds. What are some of the things these guys here in this little, what are we going to call it, this stall? What should they trade to begin with? You know, I don't have a lot of emeralds, so maybe something to make some emeralds for us? That would be ideal. And you know what? I'm just going to wait here until this guy is ready. I am just going to be here waiting for him to show up. I'm gonna grab a couple of dirt blocks here so I can see it in all its glory. And now we wait. And wait some more? Is the villager still a baby? Wait, what? We have 2? Already? Whoa! Wow, you guys are quick! Don't tell me you're gonna have another baby. Just chill for a second. And that is something I like about Minecraft. Once you start having some sort of automated farm or anything like that, it produces way more than you need. Iron farm, yes, it's really useful to begin with, and then you just like, you have so much iron you don't know what to do with. The same with this. These villagers are going to make so many baby villagers that this is going to be absolutely packed. Oh no! We have been waiting for about 15 minutes now. I feel like I need some popcorn. Wait! That's not supposed to happen. No! No! No, that's not supposed to happen! No! Go back! No! How? No! The little ones are not supposed to go in here! No! Go inside, please! No! No! Wow, the little boy is so quick, but I am smarter. Yes! Okay, now you stay here. Wait, I think I have a lead somewhere. This is too slow. Let me double check. Yes, I still do. Come over here. Oh, leashing boats. Oh, so good. Right, I'm going to bring him all the way back. And I might have to wait until he grows. Okay, here we go. How am I gonna get this inside? Come on. Oh, there he is. He's done. Okay. I can do this. Wait. I need to get rid of that. Excuse me, sir. Please move. I don't want to hit him. Okay. You can come this way. Can the boat fit? Yes. Okay. How do I get the lead back? I'm panicking. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And we're just gonna wait until that guy gets a bit bigger, and then yeah. Okay. No, not too bad then. Oh wow, that was stressful. That was very stressful. Oh, right. So the moral of the story is don't work with villagers. All right. And I think I had enough. I am going to take a big break. To be continued. See you in the next episode.